Alrighty folks, here we are outside. I'm in the front yard. I got a couple of new finds out on the hunt and I brought them home, but normally they would not come in the house. But we're gonna do my favorite bronzing technique right here on my take on home and garden. Can you see me wanting to bring this home and put it in the house? Normally. Not too awful, I guess, to some. Okay. Mr. Rooster. How about this one? This is special. And it's not a put down because somebody might really like it. This is a good size ceramic piece, and the other one is in your resin. We're going to use a bronzing technique today that's my favorite and change the complete look. First, I like to take a flat black and I'm going to do the lower portions of the piece. And just a light dusting as you turn it. Just a pumping of the button. Now you know, if you've looked or studied lighting at all, things are in shadows and things are darker that are lower. So under the neck. Okay, and we'll do the same with the other one. Just making that green go away is making me feel better. Okay, again, a light dusting. We're just shading now. Under the dewlap. You didn't think I knew the name of that, did you? Because I'm not the farm type. But I do love a farm. I had farm friends help bring in the hay. Oh, there's a job. And worked a lot of fruit farms in my day. There's all I want to do in black. Again, it's underneath and it's not a whole lot. Now we're breaking out the dark walnut. This is my little secret, if you will. There are hammered metal look paints. You've heard me talk about it before. If you've watched this before, by Rust-Oleum. This is their dark walnut. And surprisingly enough, when I'm done, it looks like bronze. So, get your dark walnut, spray paint. We're going to do a light dusting. This can is going to run out on me. And then I'm going to get the new can. Stay a good 8 inches away at least, 8 or 10, 12 even. You won't get any runs. Give it a break. If you have to touch the piece, use one finger and then use the same finger. It'll help. Now it has to be pretty solid because we don't want to see blue or red or yellow. Okay. I like to do a circular motion with the paint can. Get in them crannies. You know, in a bronze piece, there's no painted eyeball, or so it's more abstract. I'm really liking the way these are starting to look. Looking for misses. And I mean the misses on the piece. Not my misses. Alrighty. Now these are going to dry outside with a breeze, and it's about 85 out today. Maybe an hour and a half. Okay guys, we're in the shop and I'm gonna show you this bronzing technique. Now right now our two chickens, which are roosters, just appear to be dark walnut painted roosters. Okay, but the real magic is coming. Now you've seen me do a lot of gold on other things, but here's where we're not going to do a lot. All right, and this is your metallic gold from Folk Art, and this one's pure gold. You hear me talk about it all the time because I love it. It's my favorite one by Folk Art, and it's going to be linked in on Amazon for you in the description box. Now I'm going to cut a piece of, you know, I told you to, we buy a big sponge and I cut it up and just get tons and tons of sponges out of that. So let's dab and get a little. Now here's the difference from what I used to, what you've probably seen me do before. I'm going to start low until I see what's on my sponge. Okay, all we're doing is highlighting a little bit to make this look like an aged bronze piece. Okay, so it's really very little, like where it would get rubbed or bumped. Just touches, just little dashes of it. It's surprisingly not gonna take much at all. You saw I only put some on the sponge once, and I mean it wasn't soaked on either at all. Now, believe it or not, the more this dries, the better it looks. Something about the paint. Still haven't put the sponge in the paint again yet. So we're working around, taking a look. We just want to get a little bit, just intermittently all around the work. Just a little bit. Now, you know, if you overdid it and you don't like the way it looks, you can come back and get your spray out again. Take it outside, please. And just touch that spot you don't like. Now, to me, this is the secondary side. Okay, because the rooster's not facing us this way. Okay, so I'll worry less about how this side looks than I will the primary side. This is how I would put it on a shelf or a table, with the rooster looking at us. So guys, another technique other than just dappling with the sponge, see, you do a light, you just get a little bit on your sponge and you do a light swipe, just a whisk, and that can show more feathery textures like this. You see how they have different rows of feathers, so I want to follow that. Depending on which technique I'm using, you still want to follow what you see. And don't do every one the same. That's the secret. Draw that back. I like lights and darks. This helps you too, okay? Here's his breast feathers now. We just want to get a couple highlighted and looking different. And it gives it depth and character. That's for sure. Really liking this. There's a little freckle, look at under the eye. That's just gonna finish him. Let's go to our other one. Nice and close. Same thing here. I keyed in his facial features. I want the edge of that dewlap to stand out a little more. We got his beak. We know that's kind of a yellow-orange in nature, so we want to duplicate it a little bit. I want to draw down on those feathers just a little and highlight his beauty. Go with the flow of what you see on the piece. Feathers are up, you brush up. Feathers are down, you brush down. Go with the work. And I'm telling you, you won't make a mistake if you use the little tiny corner of this sponge that I'm doing. There's almost nothing on it, and you're not going to get in trouble by using too much. We need a freckle like that last one. So again, brush and swipe with the work, with the feathers. These feathers are going down. His foot is coming up on an angle. This side I see is a little light, even though it might not be the dominant side that we're going to see. We do care about the whole piece, so with the feathers, there's almost nothing on this sponge now, so I'm not going to overdo it. There we are. I think that's all I want on this one. And there's your bronzed roosters, folks. Hopefully you get on a project soon, or at least this summer. Make it fun, make it special, and make it yours. Then send me a pic on our Gmail, if you would. And if you let me, anybody that wants to put something on our video, that wants to share, we can do that too. That, my friends, is our ceramic and resin makeover to bronze look. That's something that we might want in our home. Now, there's a lot of looks, of course. Well, you can take this idea and you could start out with a yellowy mustard and then go over it with white, or just the opposite, or go with an off-white, like a chalky white, and then go with, you know, a different yellowy cream, and all kinds of combinations. Because the artist that initially did these, bless his soul, I'm not interested in those, and I know you guys get it, and that's why we're here today with our little bronzing technique video. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully I helped you learn a little, maybe something. And thanks, guys, for coming by. If you liked our video today, give us a like, a share, a comment. Send your friend over. Tell them how much fun we have. And we'll have another over-the-top makeover video coming soon. Take care now, and we'll see you on Instagram.